Group chat is back. I was a little surprised to hear this from the memorial stage on Sunday, but you?
I mean, because Donald Trump gives the same speech no matter what venue he's in, even at what was supposed to be a funeral or a celebration of Charlie Kirk's life. It was a rally speech. I think importantly here, when we see the things that are being done in the name of Charlie Kirk's killing and responding to it, many of them are things that the president and top aides around it have been talking about doing for a long time, including what you just played in that clip, right? Trump here is using Kirk's assassination as a pretext for pursuing more political investigations. We see even over the weekend him firing a U.S. attorney who would not prosecute Letitia James, apparently because there was not sufficient evidence to prosecute Letitia James.
So someone says, I can't prosecute because I don't have the evidence to do this, right. And they're like, you're out of here, we'll find someone who will.
A Trump-appointed prosecutor said that, by the way, right? And that is something that the United States has, yet another thing the United States has not had before.
Yeah.
I think what was jarring over the weekend to people, though, was that in his Truth Social post, he actually directed those directly at Pam Bondi, the U.S. Attorney General, and typically, previously, the White House has allowed the Department of Justice to act independently. And here you had a sitting U.S. president telling his attorney general, you need to act fast. I was either impeached, I've been investigated, I want people to pay, I want there to be justice served. Then he backed off, by the way, at another one and was like, look, I think that Pam Bondi is doing a good job. It was this U.S. attorney.
Because it's the kind of thing where you're like, shouldn't you just pick up the phone? But the whole point is you're not supposed to have that conversation. So do you think they were trying to have it publicly on purpose?
I mean, I don't know. But to your point,
it's not the first time that Trump has tried to direct the Justice Department to do something. He sees the Attorney General as his personal lawyer. That's how he's described it many times in the past. And the Justice Department should be acting on behalf of the president.
In some of the cases they are, actually. Right.
And now he's going to have his personal lawyer replace the prosecutor going after a top political opponent of his.
Lindsay Halligan, the lawyer that he says that he will be appointing to this position now, had worked at the White House on domestic policy, but she is behind the Smithsonian changing of the language. She's specifically named in the executive order, actually, on that. But to your point, though, in the first Trump administration, remember that his falling out with the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, was over the Russia collusion investigation and problems with that. So his
falling out with Bill Barr was over Barr not supporting what he was saying about the 2020 election. I mean, it's just the way.
You're saying I should have prepared a timeline of Trump falling outs with Justice Departments who don't follow.
Again, it's the way that he conceives of it. Right?
Just one quick thing that's shifted. I've noticed with this whole Jimmy Kimmel situation that you have Republicans coming out and saying, you're weaponizing the executive office in a way that could come back to bite us down the line. And I wonder, especially given how much Pam Bondi has taken heat from her own party, I wonder if now, when Donald Trump is trying to direct Pam Bondi or the Justice Department, there starts to become more pushback from Republicans who say, wait a minute, we were okay with you taking it too far up until this point. Here's our red line. It seems like free speech is the red line, but I wonder if this is, but I wonder if this becomes a red line just simply because you're starting to see it. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, more Republicans coming out and saying, I am worried that if we continue to weaponize this, it's going to be turned against us.
Yeah, I mean, but the story of Donald Trump is over the last 10 years, he said he goes further than anybody thought he would go, sees if he can, finds that the Republican Party, Republicans in Congress say, go ahead, and he goes further and further and further. And so maybe this will be the red line.
Yeah.
It would be a change of pace from what we've seen.
We'll see who says red line, who says go ahead. You guys stay with me. Next on CNN this morning.